Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel if you have been here before, and if this is your first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Chloe, and in this video I am sharing with you all on what I am putting in my hospital bag because it is definitely time to start packing and getting ready for baby girl to arrive. So the hospital bag that I'm going to be packing is this. And I got this bag off of Amazon. As you can see, compared to me, it is a large bag, and it has plenty of space inside. So I'll just give you guys a quick little tour inside of the bag. Okay, so this is what the inside of the bag looks like. It is quite spacious. So there's two zippers on the inside. There's a zipper here. There's some little compartments here. And in this one, I have, which I'll talk about, but like some earplugs there. There is little compartment here. And then I think that is all for the inside. This bag is for, you can put anything you want in there. So it goes through here, and that's what this is. And so it's recommended like putting things like shoes there, but I'm putting something else there. There's a little compartment on this outside, a little zipper for things, and then there's another one on this side. And then on this side, this one is like a snap. And then you can carry it two ways. You can carry it with these handles, but then it also comes with this strap that you can put over your shoulder, and it has this cushion for your shoulder. The bag also comes with this little smaller matching bag that you can use for toiletries, but I already have bags for toiletries, so I'm using it for all of baby's clothes. And you can see here, which I'll go into detail more later, there's no zippers on the inside or any type of compartments. It's just this open space. So we'll get into more details about this later. And I'll put the link to this bag that I got on Amazon in the description. Let's dive into the contents that I'll be putting in there. So I have an eye mask that I'll be putting in the bag. I wanted to get an eye mask because I sleep better in the dark, and I'm going to be delivering at a hospital, even though I will have a midwife. But if there's any lights or anything, I just want to be able to sleep or rest or whatever I'm doing without having the extra stimulus of lights or looking at things. So even if it's dark in the room, but if there's like monitors that have lights, I have no idea. I'm going to get a hospital's tour next week, but I just want to have it in case I need it. I may or may not use it. I don't know. But typically at home, I sleep with an eye mask anyway. So that's why this is here. And then in addition to the eye mask, which I already have in the bag, I have earplugs that I'll be using. So just something simple like this. And these, this is the container that they came in. By the way, none of this is sponsored. It's just products that I use and genuinely really like. But I got these from a store called Meyer, and it says number one doctor recommended earplugs. So I didn't take the whole jar, but I put a few, in one of these little pockets in the bag. But the reason why I got earplugs, and earplugs is something that I haven't seen anybody talk about in their hospital bag. But the reason why I got earplugs is because I sleep better where there's just no sound, no noise whatsoever. And even if I don't use them for sleeping, if I just want to relax and rest, just taking away another stimulus. So, like maybe taking away vision, taking away sound to just really relax. I just wanted something, especially for sleep, because I just sleep better with no noise. I wanted to just have it so that I can relax. Also, I've seen comments on videos on TikTok and people on social media say things like when they're in labor and delivery at a hospital, sometimes, depending on the way the rooms are set up, they can hear other women down the hall giving birth, and they hear them screaming. And so for me, I don't want to hear somebody else's experience. I'd rather just go through my own experience and decrease the amount of stimulus that I can, because I don't know what to expect. This is our first baby, first everything. So the more I can be relaxed and really encourage the hormone oxytocin, which helps you throughout the birth process, I learned, the better. So that's why one of the reasons why I got earplugs. So let's move on to bathroom things. So I have here a face towel. Not sure if I'm going to use it or not sure if I'm going to need it, but when I wash my face in the morning, I typically use a face towel and not the body towel. I just use a separate towel for the body, a separate towel for the face. So I have this face towel. If you hear bumping in the background, that is my husband, and he's working on some like construction downstairs to like remove the sauna that came with the house. This is a loofah that I'm bringing. I don't use washcloths. I just like, this is more sudsy, so I just like it better. It's also a good exfoliator for my skin. I'm sure the hospital has towels and things like that, but it just feels nice when you have your own. And then, if you can't already tell, my favorite color is pink, specifically like a light pink, blush or baby pink. I'm bringing my own towel. Just again, whenever I travel, I'm in a hotel or anything, it's just nice to have my own towel. I already know how it feels. I already know how comfortable it is. I'm used to it. This is something that I use again to encourage like oxytocin and just some familiarity. And hospitals can be such a sterile environment. I just saw so many other women talk about how it's nice to have something of your own, something that makes you feel more comfortable. So that's one of the reasons why I'm bringing a towel. I'm pretty sure I'll probably use it, but again, we'll see. But I'm like 99% sure I'll be using a towel. And then for other toiletries, body wash, I am packing Dove. Again, nothing is sponsored, but I really like Dove. I've always liked Dove. I've been using sensitive skin just because I'm trying to eliminate as many unnecessary things that I put on my body just because I'm carrying a baby. Obviously, everything is a chemical, water is a chemical, but just man-made things and scents and things like that just feel like unnecessary right now. So I just keep it simple. I'm not taking this entire bottle. I actually went to Meijer. And if you don't know Meijer, because I found out that Meijer is not in every state, it's like a higher end of Walmart. I feel like it's probably just like a higher quality of Walmart, but they pretty much sell like clothing, sports, pet supplies, food. It's probably the same size as Walmart, but it's just called Meijer. You can Google and see. But I went to Meijer and I got these little, and you can get this from Walmart or anywhere, Kroger, wherever they sell like the travel kits and travel supplies. So I got like an empty bottle. This is empty, and then I just poured this in and filled it up. So the Dove is in here. So this is what I'll be taking with me. I use Vaseline. I don't use lotion really. I'll get into the lotion a little bit like that I use on my face, but for body, I use Vaseline. Now, because I'm pregnant, I use Vaseline, but on my stomach and like chest and thighs, the areas where they say that you can get stretch marks, I use 3 different things. So I use bio oil, which you can get pretty much anywhere. They sell it at Target, Walmart, Meijer. Well, I don't know if they sell it at Walmart. I don't know if I've never looked for it at Walmart, but I've seen it at Meijer. And then this Cocoa Butter Formula Skin Therapy Oil by Palmer's. You can get this pretty much anywhere. This is oil specifically for stretch marks, so you can look for it in the like lotion aisle. And in addition, the last thing I put on those areas is still Cocoa Butter Formula by Palmer's, and this one specifically says stretch marks. So I use these combined, and I have not seen any stretch marks at all. And I'm pretty much at the 7th month mark of being pregnant. Um, and I don't see any stretch marks anywhere. So they say that stretch marks can be hereditary. Like you can, if your mom had them, you probably have them. My mom didn't get stretch marks, and if she did, she probably got like a little bit. But I don't know if it's really hereditary or if it's because she also used these products as well. So when she was pregnant with me, she was telling me that she was using the Palmer's cocoa butter stretch mark formula. So you know, try it and see if it works for you. But I feel like it has been working for me. And also, again, my mom didn't have them. So it's kind of hard to really tell if it's truly genetics or if this is playing a role. And also, just one more thing, not really related to these things, but is related to stretch marks. They say if you gain weight slowly, you also are less likely to develop stretch marks. And I know when I first got pregnant, as I started gaining weight, it was gradual. I think they say like or recommend a pound a week or something. So when I was eating, I wasn't thinking about eating for two people. I was just eating and based on what I felt like my body needed, but I didn't try to overcompensate and overeat. So, because I feel like I gain weight slowly, your skin has time to stretch and adapt to the weight gain. So, that might also be a role that's taken, or that might also be what's contributing to me not having stretch marks. Um, I'm not an expert at this, but I have been doing a little bit of research. So, now for my face, I use this is another toiletry bag I have, and I got this from Meyer some years ago. And this did not come with this. This came from Amazon, but this came from Meyer. I use CeraVe foaming cleanser, and I just got these little travel bottles. And I didn't get this specifically for the hospital bag, but I'm putting it in my hospital bag. These are just my travel face cleanser, and then this is the face lotion. So typically, I use Neutrogena's Hydro Boost gel, but I didn't really feel like packing that because that's like in a little jar, a little blue jar, and you have to it has like a little lid that you screw off. It's not like these or this where you can like squeeze it into another bottle. So because of that, whenever I travel, I just use the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion and a sunscreen. And the sunscreen that I use is Versed. This is the sunscreen that I use, and I've only seen this at Target. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but you can find it at Target. And it's mineral sunscreen, so it's safe for pregnancy. I read and found out online it's safe for pregnancy, but I was using this even before I was pregnant. And what I like about it, even though it's mineral based, a lot of mineral based, if you have darker skin, will leave a white cast on you, but this, I have not seen it do that. It does leave like a little bit of a lighter tint, but it doesn't stay at all, which I like a lot. And then this was the Neutrogena hydrogel I was talking about, but I'm not taking this just because of how it's made. It's just harder to transport, and I could take this whole thing, but it's not that deep. Like I don't feel like doing all of that. This CeraVe lotion would be just easier. Just in like a little, squeeze bottle. And then in addition to those things, I am taking this toner for my face. I use Thayer's. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I use this as a toner for my face. Because this is a larger bottle, I bought this, or I have this smaller spray bottle. Again, one of those things that you can find in the travel aisle. And I just filled up this with the Thayer's. So that'll travel easy for me. I probably will not use this because I'll probably wear my hair in braids. But this is shampoo and conditioner. This is not the normal shampoo and conditioner that I use. But I have used this like on our honeymoon and when I go on vacation, and I do like how it makes my hair feel. And I like just trying it out travel size. Maybe one day I'll probably get the bigger bottles later, but it's called Monday. And I think it's one of those things you can find anywhere. But because my hair will probably be braided, I may not use these. And then for other toiletries, or I guess these are toiletries, I have a toothbrush. I think I have two in here because I was thinking about my husband. So we haven't like packed his bag yet, but I have a travel size Listerine. Usually I don't use Listerine. I use Act mouthwash, but I didn't see any in travel size. And then this is some, what is this? Oh, so this is some like peppermint oil by Miele Organics. It's like a mint almond oil, and it's for my hair. So even if my hair is in braids, I'll probably still like put it on my hair, maybe, or I might not use it at all. I might not even be thinking about it. But again, just one of those things where I just feel more at home. It's more comfort. It's just, things that I like to do to take care of myself. And if I bring a little bit of that aspect into labor and delivery, I'm guessing that it'll probably help maybe calm any nerves that may come, and just more familiarity, just having like my stuff there. This is a toothbrush holder. It's empty right now, but I'll put the toothbrush in there. But I think I got this from, I don't know where I got this from. And travel toothpaste, I use Sensodyne, and then travel dental floss. Again, got it from my local store, Meyer. It is like a softer dental floss, but it's quite strong. So it doesn't hurt like when you put it in between your teeth. And I know gums can be more sensitive during pregnancy, but that was one of those things that I used even before pregnancy. So those are the toiletry items. Moving on to clothing items. I have some maternity underwear. I am bringing 4, but probably will only need like 2 or maybe 3. Again, first experience, have no idea what to expect. Basing these things off of advice that I've received from the internet. So, and other people too. But 4 maternity underwear, got these from Amazon. Nursing bras, got these from Amazon. These are by Mom Cozy. They feel really soft and comfortable. And in addition to these, I don't have it yet. I actually put it on the baby registry. We haven't had our baby shower yet. But nipple cream, apparently nipples get really dry if you breastfeed, and I do plan on breastfeeding. So that will also go in the bag. I have 2 nightgowns. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to labor in one of them, but I do want to have them, postpartum or during the labor process. Just something really comfortable and, something that's from home. The reason why I'm not sure about if I'm going to use these or not, one of my friends was telling me that you're not going to want to use your own nightgowns because sometimes things can get really bloody and you may not even want to take it back and clean it, and you just want to throw it away. So you would probably want to use the hospital nightgown. But I'm not really sure. I'll cross that bridge maybe when I get to it. I don't know. Maybe in the moment. I have no idea. So, but I know regardless, I'm going to be using at least one of these or both of them postpartum. I have a robe. Again, I know the hospital has these things, but this is comfortable. I'm already familiar with this. I wear this in real life at home. So a nice robe. I have scrunchies for my hair. Do you all call these, is this, when you see this, is this a ponytail holder or a scrunchie or something else? What do you call it? Because apparently there's a debate on the internet. People call these different things. I always call them either a scrunchie or a ponytail holder. Really, a ponytail holder is what I call this black thing that's like in my head right now. But the big ones that's like this, that's colorful, I call these scrunchies. And then I have bows for baby. I'm not sure which one she's gonna wear, but we both gonna be walking out wearing pink and matching. Something, light pink, like one of these. I got these from Amazon. And then moving on to her outfits, she has one pair of socks. She's gonna be born in the summertime, so I try to pack accordingly. A pair of, I guess they call these mittens or something, so if she does have fingernails, she doesn't scratch her face. She also has, I don't know if it's a onesie, like a little cute little onesie, and then another onesie. So she has two onesies and like a going home outfit. And I don't know if I overpacked or underpacked, but these are just advice that I received. It's gonna be summertime, so she may or may not wear this, depending on how cold the hospital is, or if it's like cool and rainy outside. These come with the footies and then also like built-in mittens for her. And I got this from Amazon. And it zips because I heard the zippers are way easier and less of a headache to deal with. And then finally, a swaddle for her. And that is it when it comes to clothing. The hospital has diapers. We might take some that we received from the baby shower. I don't know. But I don't own any diapers right now, so they're not in the bag. But again, I know the hospital will have diapers and things for us. And so all her clothes are in this bag, and this bag came with this bigger bag from Amazon. Now, moving on to electronics, I'm bringing a fan because I know that when I have a really bad stomachache or any type of pain, I tend to get really warm and hot and sweat and sometimes have a fever. So a fan I'm taking with me in this little compartment. That has that is designated for shoes. I am packing these 2 water bottles because if my husband says something or does something that I need to respond to, it's going down. So these are for that. I am packing a Bluetooth speaker with the charger so that I can have ambient music playing in the background whenever I need it or want it. So that's gonna come with me. Taking my Bible with me and also probably a book. This is like a little cute travel size Bible that I'm gonna have with me. Some non-slip socks. They have like the little grippers on the bottom. And these are short ankles, so good for summertime, but I'm also packing like the longer ones too, because sometimes I get cold and I know sometimes hospitals have the air on in the summertime and it will be summer. These my husband got me for Christmas. So this little bag, it has like an icon of shoes on there, and it came with this bag from Amazon. And in addition to these things, I'm also gonna pack some shower shoes, which I haven't bought yet, but they're on my registry. So either I'll get them as a gift or I'll buy them myself. And then I'm also gonna pack some lounge clothes, probably 2 pair of like just a loose t-shirt and some really comfortable maternity pants to go home in. Oh, and in addition, I'm also gonna pack my birth plan or birth thing, the way that I kind of want the birth thing to go, like delayed cord clamping and just other things and preferences. So that'll be written down or maybe typed up and put on a sheet of paper or something and put into the bag. But that is all that I have for now for my hospital bag. Let me know if you all packed anything that was similar. The only thing, like I said before, that I've never seen people pack is earplugs. So I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on that. I feel like it'll just help me relax more. But let me know in the comments if you guys packed anything similar or something totally different, or like what you put in your hospital bag, because even though I have everything packed here, it's not set in stone. Like, I'm willing to add more or switch things out if need be. Some things are set in stone though, but I'd be curious to know what you guys have or what you packed for your hospital bag or what you're planning to pack, because I might need to add those things to my list. So thanks so much guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave comments below if you have any advice or tips. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.